What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome to a Pokemon Showdown Live. I haven't done one of these in forever because I wasn't really enjoying the metagame from Gen 6. So here I am. I've been loving Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's been a blast, but I haven't really gone into competitive yet. I'm part of a league, so I've been enjoying the league format, but outside of that, I haven't touched the ladder. And so I thought what would be fun would be to do a Showdown Live again, where I'm getting used to the Gen 7 metagame. I'll eventually hit up Pokebank once that gets released officially, and just get comfortable with a lot of the mons. And I figured I would start showing it right from the very base of the ladder. This team I've got is a team from one of Pokegame's, PokeMD's like Enter Xurkitree showcase. So if you want to check out that team, be sure to check out his video. And I guess something else I should mention is, yes, I'll be doing Showdown Live, so eventually I'll be doing Wi-Fi battles with viewers or people in general. So if you're interested in something like that, get your teams ready. And let me know if you're interested in that in the comments, because I'm really looking forward to that. But anyways, let's hop into a battle. Jeez, I haven't done Showdown Live in forever. This is crazy. Okay, so let's see. Oh man, why is it taking so long to load? Jeez. Okay, so we're looking at Type Null, Togekiss, Cloyster, Alakazam, Mimikyu, Celesteela. Now I have a good idea of what some of these mons do, but this team, as you'll see, is very offensive. And this guy doesn't understand that legendaries aren't necessarily broken. But, you know, NBD. Tell that's Articuno. So we'll just start off with Neolego, which is kind of like our Sash lead. Just get up rocks and get the job done. We could T-Bolt or Sludge Wave this or Power Gem it, so he's probably going to switch anyways. Let's just get up our rocks. And of course, he goes for Ancient Power. He goes for Ancient Power? Are you kidding me? He's expecting to get... Oh my god. Alright, we'll Sludge Wave you then. If you want to keep Ancient Powering, going for a 20% chance to boost all of your stats by 1. Like, jeez. Alright, we'll just Sludge Wave again. Goodbye. I don't know what you were thinking. This is, again, the lowest possible you could be on the ladder though, so I guess it's not all that surprising. Now this thing definitely outspeeds us. We could probably go into our Xurkitree. We could even go into a Spadef Marowak if I had to guess. He could be running Shadow Ball. That said, I don't really have a reason to keep this around, so we're just going to sack it and be fine. Oh, he got Beast Boost. That's scary. That is a scary trace. I didn't even anticipate that. We've got a Specs, Tapu Lele. We've got Scarf Xurkitree, which probably KOs this with a T-Bolt, if I had to guess. I think we outspeed. Yeah, we definitely outspeed. Actually, do we definitely outspeed? Let's see here. 145 plus that put me at 336 or 436. We might not outspeed this if it's max speed, actually, which is really scary. So I think what we need to do is go into Celesteela, which might be the only thing that can actually tank one of these hits. Man, that's scary. But otherwise, Xurkitree is super helpful, so yeah, let's just go into Celesteela and see if we can tank a hit. He might be running Shadow Ball, which would be scary, but yeah, we'll just Heavy Slam this. Psychic. Okay, we take the like champ. Of course, he's probably going to complain about the crit. But I figured, I don't know what coverage move they're running this generation, if it's like Shadow Ball or Flamethrower even. It's got Type Null. Why wouldn't you be using Silvally? I don't know why you wouldn't be using Silvally. I don't know what this thing even runs. Let's just Leech Seed and get up some heal. Or get up some healing. Flame Charge. That does like nothing. And that's super effective, so we can just get a bunch of our recovery back. We'll protect here. What's he gonna do? Return? Try to Flame Charge again? I don't know, yeah, I was gonna say that's GG. Gotta love the beginning of the ladder. But, alright. So we are making our way up on the ladder. Let's try and find another game. See what we can find. Hopefully we can get up a little bit higher on the ladder and find some more challenging opponents pretty early on. So this looks like a solid team. Definitely scary. Probably Sash Mamo if I had to guess for a lead. So I think what I'm going to do is just lead with Tapu Fini. Why Mamoswine is a typical lead in this generation is because it's oblivious, which means it can't be taunted, and it gets a Brock. So a typical Sash lead would not be that surprising. We could just go Nihilego and trade rocks. Yeah, we outspeed it, so yeah, I'll just go with this. Oh, so he just leads off right away with a threat Metagross. Do we want to go into Celesteela here? Yeah, I think Celesteela just deals with this thing. Yeah, because like even sometimes Mega Metagross will run Earthquake, which should deal with Marowak, and maybe it's running Thunder Punch, and then he could deal with Celesteela, but if it's not running Thunder Punch, it doesn't deal with this very well at all. That was a crit Zen Headbutt. And now we can pretty safely just Leech Seed anything that wants to come in. He's just going to Meteor Mash. Just 20, he gets the attack boost, which is, you know, less than ideal, but we're going to heal all that back, especially when we protect next turn. Oh, and he reads that. Okay, so this guy knows what he's doing, more or less, which is good to know. He could Shadow Ball, he could Flamethrower here. We don't really have a great switch into either of those. I could go into Tapu Fini here. I think that's what I'm going to do. We are max HP and we're running max speed as well. I guess I should have talked about the team a little bit. And it looks like he's Scarf. I don't think that's Specs damage at the very least. We do threaten with the Surf here. He could go into... what? He could go into his Celesteela. He could go into his own Tapu Fini. That's why I'm just going to Nature's Madness here. Oh, he stays in? He stays in? Are you kidding me? But you die. You die from my Surf. This is lower ladder. This is lower ladder. At least I know he's not Scarf. So I think what we can do here is we can probably go into... if he's not Scarf, we can just go into our Nihilego and Power Gem. Or we can just go into our Tapu Lele and click Psychic and demolish something. Or Shadow Ball even. Yeah, what exactly do we want to do here? Let's go into Tapu Lele and click Psychic. Or no, let's just click Shadow Ball, anticipating potential Tapu Lele of his own. He could just go into Celesteela here, which I think is what he's going to do. Yeah, which is fine. On that, we can just go into our Xurkitree here. And he goes for Leech Seed, we avoid it, which is actually really convenient on our end. He could go hard into Mamo here. I wouldn't be surprised if he went hard into Mamo here. Does he go hard into Mamo here? I don't know. He's been always like one step ahead. I've been playing not super aggressively because we're lower on the ladder. Well, Energy Ball here. Oh, so he just goes into Tapu Lele. That actually takes quite a bit from it. But I guess that was an interesting mid-ground play. He maybe didn't need it that much. We'll just go into our own Celesteela. Psychic. That's fine by all means. And then... what do we do here? He could anticipate the Leech Seed and just go into Chandelure right away. Which is why I'm tempted... I shouldn't have let Tapu Fini die. I shouldn't have read into him too much. What's this Chandelure at? Not a lot? I don't know why hovering over isn't showing me, but... yeah, we don't really have a switch into it, so I'm going to hard into Nihilego, anticipating the Chandelure, and we definitely outspeed this, and we can go for a Power Gem. Or does he just go into Celesteela here, anticipating that? I'm going to get up my rocks. Okay, no, he goes in Metagross, which is like a fine play on his part for sure. At this point, he's shown Zen Headbutt and Meteor Mash, and given we could scout for Earthquake here if we wanted. He could safely go for Meteor Mash or Zen Headbutt though, so I don't know. We'll just go into Celesteela. He probably doesn't have Thunder Punch, because we haven't seen it yet. He doesn't get the attack boost, which is really nice. And now I can safely go for Leech Seed, because if he brings in Chandelure, it'll die from Rocks plus Leech Seed plus Protect in another turn of Leech Seed. Now, this thing... He's probably just going to defog here. Just the way he's been playing, he's probably going to defog. So I'm just going to go hard into Xurkitree. Yeah, anticipating the protect, he's going to defog, so... Now we've got our Xurkitree in, the monster is in, we are Scarf. We can just Volt Switch here. That'll do a lot to Tapu Fini, obviously. And the thing is, he can bring in Chandelure again now, so... I don't think Scarf Energy Ball to it KOs that. So let's just Volt Switch, anticipating... Oh, and now he goes into Mamoswine. Okay. So now we're in a bit of a bad situation. I wonder if he's going to get up his rocks or not. That's the real question. We'll just head back into our Celesteela. If he goes for Icicle Crash, that could be pretty not so good. But, debating whether or not to Heavy Slam here, anticipating the Icicle Crash or the switch into Chandelure. I think I want to Leech Seed. Yeah, he goes into Chandelure, which is fine for now because I just wanted to heal up more so than anything. We'll Protect. He's hopefully not sub-CM or anything like that. We probably take a Fire Blast if I had to guess. He could go, he might even go for Shadow Ball here, anticipating the Marowak though. So I'm going to Heavy Slam, because I feel like he's going to over-predict here. Yup, I called it. Yeah, he definitely is one step ahead, or one step too far ahead. So we can just safely Leech Seed again here. Oh, he's Taunt. And maybe Aqua Ring, Toxic Surf, Nature's Madness. I'm not exactly sure what all these are running nowadays. He could go back into Chandelure potentially. I'm gonna go into my Xurkitree here. He goes for Surf. That does like a decent amount of damage. We could Energy Ball. We could Volt Switch. Again, we're in the same situation. Before he's gone into Tapu Lele. Now he's also gone into Mamoswine. Energy Ball will do a lot. I think Energy Ball will 2 KO Chandelure at this point, so I'm just going to Energy Ball. He goes into Tapu Lele. Yet at the same time, that's totally fine because we 2 KO this. Unless he's Scarfed himself. Unless he is Scarfed, which would not be so great because once Mamoswine is gone, Thunderbolt is going to do really well. Is he Scarfed? He probably is Scarfed. I'm going to go into Marowak here on the Psychic. Holy cow, that did so much. That did so much. I did not expect that to do so much. Okay, well, whatever. That's part of why we're doing this Showdown Live, is to figure out how everything plays. Well, okay. I guess he's probably just going to sack this, so I'm just going to Protect here. Oh, that was pretty bad on my part then. I'll just set up my own Leech Seed, as he probably does the same thing. Oh, that sucks for him. That really does suck for him, actually. Because we can just Flamethrower here. He might be trying to bait the Flamethrower and go into a Chandelure, though, so I'm going to Leech Seed again. Oh, that's me overreading, I guess. And it's not looking so hot for this match in particular. We'll Flamethrower here, as he does the same thing. Is he gonna... Nope, he's not gonna switch. I guess not. I really keep thinking he's just gonna go into Chandelure, anticipating the Flamethrower. But I guess not. He can Flamethrower again here, as he keeps Heavy Slamming. He can Protect again here. I think we're slightly getting back more HP than him, which means we probably have more HP investment. I'm not 100% sure how this is all working, to be completely honest. We can Flamethrower again here. Hopefully we get a burn soon. That'd be really nice. Yeah, he's taking a lot less from Flamethrower than we are, which is not ideal. We can Protect here, not get a lot of HP back, and then on the Flamethrower, what do we do? On the flamethrower, we go into our Nihiligo. Taking close to no damage. He can heavy slam here. We can Thunderbolt, but we can also get up our rocks. So he goes into his probably Scarf Tapu Lele. We can just sack our Celesteela here. And then go into our own Tapu Lele, I think. That's the only thing that's going to live a hit, so... that's fine. This is the only thing that has a chance at living a hit at this point, so... Let's hope for the best. Sacks Chandelure, which is not a bad play on his part at all. It's gonna suck if we lose this early. I think... As long as Mamoswine is alive, I can't win with my Scarf Xurkitree, which is less than ideal. I think that's really my only chance of winning. So I'm gonna have to hope for a Meteor Mash miss, I think, which sucks. Yeah, and I think that's gonna be GG. GG. This is interesting. I played too safely in the beginning of the game, anticipating, or pretty much giving my opponent too much credit in the beginning. But that's okay. You live and learn. In the words of the one and only Sonic. Earthquake, that's gonna KO. Yep, so GG, there's no way we got this given the Scarf Lele just wins, so GG. We'll try and find another one. Again, still figuring out the meta, but so far we'll see. It's always weird at the beginning of the ladder because you never know if you're gonna get someone who knows what they're doing or not. If someone's gonna be reading, you know, into the next play or making the safest play or not. So we'll see. And it sucks because the earlier you lose, the larger of an impact it has on your later game. So, yeah, we're gonna lead off with Nihiligo here. He leads off with Golem. Leads off with Golem. Interesting. Okay, we'll get up our rocks and see what he does. He gets up his own rocks. Okay, and then I guess we'll just Sludge Wave here. See, doesn't really take that like super well, but he's gonna Thunder Punch. Yeah, and then we just go into our Xurkitree and click Hidden Power Ground. Or no, we can even just click T-Bolt. Yeah, we'll just get some damage off on this. Crit's nice. Oh, it's Salic. Salic, Alolan Golem. That's interesting. Okay, we'll just go into Xurkitree and click Thunderbolt. And I think that should like 2 a KO a lot on his team. The only thing that takes it is Tapu Bulu, so actually maybe we Volt Switch here. Of course, he stays in. I guess we can Volt Switch out into something else. I don't think anything on his team wants to take Tapu Lele's Spec Psychic, or I guess at that point we force in... I think the real question here is, what do we want to bring in? What do we want to bring in? I think we'll go into Marowak so that he brings in Starmie, and then we can switch into our Celesteela or Tapu Fini on that pretty safely. Yeah, I think that's the play. Also, if these matches are kind of weird because we're not playing opponents who necessarily know exactly what they're doing, I might just grind up on the ladder a couple hundred points so that we can more regularly play against better opponents. So the knockoff is pretty obvious, like ridiculously obvious. So the real question here is, what do I want to get knocked off? And the answer is Tapu Fini, because I don't really need this thing anywhere near as much. It's just not as good against his team, just in general. So I think what we do here is he's going to anticipate the Moonblast. So I'm going to Nature's Madness on the Celesteela. Or the Salazzle even. Or do I want to defog these rocks away? No, I'll just Nature's Madness. Oh, he goes into Starmie. Interesting. It's an interesting play. He might just spin here. I'm going to defog away, because if he wants to trade potential, like, getting rid of hazards, that's fine by me. And now he's going to go for a rapid spin, and it's going to be meaningless. Yep. So now I think we just Moonblast. Do we Moonblast? We'll see. Oh, and he's running T-Bolt, but that does, like, nothing to us. He's also really bulky, given that we outspeed him. On the anticipated Moonblast, he's probably going to go into Celesteela, so let's go into our Xurkitree. Yep, and now we click Thunderbolts. Because he did not switch into Tapu Bulu before. I don't know if he's running a Scarf Bulu or a bulky Bulu. We'll see. And there's the Tapu Bulu. Man, that still did quite a bit. But he's running... I don't know what he's running. We can pretty safely go into our Marowak, though. Yeah, that takes on his team, or Tapu Bulu, pretty well. Or not. Or not. Jesus Christ. What is this thing? What is this monster? Hornleech did so much. If it's a roll, we'll see. Or, wait. Grassy Terrain is up. Okay, yeah. I'll just Will-O-Wisp here. I don't know really what to expect. He could be Banded. Banded Tapu Bulu. I'm still not even 100% familiar with the grassy terrain, all the different terrains. I have an idea of what all of them do, but man, that's resisted. That's resisted. Now, I guess we'll go into Celesteela, which I guess is the better switch in the first place, but man, I did not anticipate that. So what does he switch into here? I don't know. I'm going to Leech Seed, anticipating a switch regardless, though. He goes into his own Celesteela. Alright. Well, that's fine for now. He does not have leftovers. Interesting. It's interesting that he doesn't have leftovers. Let's Protect here and see what he goes for. He goes for a Leech Seed of his own. Oh, no, he does have leftovers. Okay. So, I could go into Xurkitree here. I could go into Lele. I'm just going to Flamethrower. And he outspeeds me, and he's regularly outsped me, which is good to know. We're just going to share Leech Seeds. Oh, he's got a much bigger HP stat than I do. That's so interesting. So I think I can Protect here and win back a little bit of my HP. Or whittle him down just a little bit more. Actually, oh no, he Protects. We both Protect. That's pretty funny. Yeah, overall... Oh, he gained 6% there. Interesting. I'm going to Flamethrower. He might go into his Starmie. If I had to guess. Oh, and he just goes into Salazzle. That takes, like, nothing. So on the fire move, let's go into our Tapu Fini. Just sacrifice this. We don't want our Celesteela taking any more damage. We want to keep this thing nice and healthy for that Tapu Bulu, which is apparently a monster. Jeez, I did not realize how strong that was. It's Nasty Plot. This thing dies to HP Ground, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll just Surf here in case he wants to go for another Nasty Plot and get fancy. But now we can just go into our Scarf Xurkitree and click Hidden Power Ground. I don't know if we'll see that coming, go into Celesteela or try and get fancy, but yeah, you're not living Hidden Power Ground, Salazzle. Yeah, he can just go into Celesteela here, though. He knows we're Scarf because of our speed. And I don't know why he goes into the Champ. It's interesting. He's probably just going to Dynamic Punch? Or Knock Off? Does he Knock Off or does he Dynamic Punch? He probably... I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I don't want the Specs getting knocked off because that's really powerful. It could be really helpful for breaking through Celesteela. And we need Celesteela. Actually, I'm gonna go with Tapu Lele. Because the Psychic will be helpful regardless. And I think we'll come down to a speed tie between us and Tapu Bulu anyways. So on the Celesteela, do we go for Psychic here? Or do we go back into our own Celesteela? I think we go into our own Celesteela. As he goes into Starmie, why was Starmie the play? Starmie doesn't live 2 Psychics. Either way, I guess we can just Leaf Seed here. Unless he goes into Tapu Bulu, but then I think we just whittle that down with Flamethrowers. He's got Thunderbolts, but that's not gonna do enough. That's just simply not gonna do enough. He might read the Protect here and go into something like Machamp, but I don't think he's going to. As he Rapid Spins, probably to conserve PP or something like that. Now at this rate, it's got leftovers, so we don't 2-hit KO it with essentially the Leech Seed. So I am gonna Heavy Slam here. Do I have higher attack or special attack? Attack, and they're both gonna be resistant. So yeah, I'm just gonna Heavy Slam here. So he goes into Machamp. Okay, well, you can take all that damage. What we'll do here is we need 2 turns to KO this anyway, so I'm just going to Leaf Seed as he probably Dynamic Punches. Oh no, he just knocks us off. Interesting. Okay, so we no longer have Leftovers Recovery, which is not the end of the world, but that makes beating his Celesteela a little bit more difficult, but really I want to have... I need to be able to beat that Tapu Bulu. That is the biggest threat right now. Right now, I'll Heavy Slam to KO this thing, knock it out. I probably should have protected, but I was afraid of him going into his own Celesteela. He goes into Bulu. He goes straight into Tapu Bulu. Does Grass resist Steel? I don't think so. We're gonna hit you with this Heavy Slam. Hidden Power Electric or Hidden Power Fire? I don't know what you were going for, but... Damage? What damage? And now he is in range of Thunderbolt from Xurkitree, so... We'll Flamethrower here, anticipating a potential Celesteela switch in. But... yeah, I don't know why you let your Tapu Bulu die, because now my Xurkitree just wins. That was interesting play, and yeah, I just click Flamethrower. I mean, against this, I can, I live a Thunderbolt, so I Leech Seed, get a little bit of HP back from Leech Seed plus Protect. He Scalds, but he, yeah, no, he can, I guess he can, get the burn or whatnot. But I'm just healing off of you now because you're not losing any health from Leech Seed because of Leftovers plus Grassy Terrain. So each turn, you're staying at the same amount of health, but I'm just gaining health. And then I can whittle you just like very barely with Heavy Slam, and you're allowing me to get healthy again. So I'll take that. I don't know exactly what's going through his head. If he gets the burn, that would suck, but that should be the end of the Starmie. Oh, and the Grassy Terrain is done. So now we can Protect here, and actually I want him to KO me, so I'm gonna go for Flamethrower here, anticipating because Flamethrower will KO, but also potentially Celesteela switch in would take a lot more damage from Flamethrower. But I actually wanted him to kill me there with Thunderbolt so that I could get the Beast Boost with my Xurkitree. But, oh well. Not the end of the world. And at this point, can his Celesteela do it? I don't think so. We're going to Leech Seed in case he decides to Leech Seed himself. He's probably just going to Protect. It's fine. We'll go into our Xurkitree and just click Thunderbolt. And this is going to do a lot of damage. I really don't think he can pull it through. Yeah. And so yeah, goodbye. So that was a GG. Where are we on the ladder? Where are we? Gen 7 OU 1028. Man, we need to climb a little bit more. So let's get one more. And I'm probably gonna climb in between episodes because I want to I want to get up there, and I want to get some pretty difficult opponents. So Xurkitree, interesting. We got an Alolan Raichu, shiny of course. So Volley, Incineroar. I'm not 100% sure what to expect from this team, or even really what to lead. Other than that, I've got my dedicated lead. Here we go. And then this will probably be our last match. So Alolan Raichu. This thing can lead off with a Psychic, of course. Do I want to anticipate that and go into something else? I'll just go into my Marowak. It's Spadef. Raichu isn't all that strong, to be honest, so we take that like a champ. And now we threaten it out with potentially a Boomerang, Flare Blitz, Shadow Bone, all that good stuff. We are a bulky set. I don't know what he's going to go into exactly. Probably Incineroar. Incineroar or maybe Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini probably is the better bet. So what I'm actually going to do is go into my Xurkitree here. So he goes into Incineroar. And this thing typically runs Band. He doesn't have any Electric Immunity, so I'm going to Volt Switch out because I have Speed. So if he wants to switch for Priority or Momentum, that's fine. But I think I'm going to go back into Tapu Fini. Yeah, Tapu Fini on a potential Flare Blitz, on a potential, I don't know what the Malicious Moonsault or something. I don't know what it's called, but or Malicious Moonsault, is that what it's called? I think. Yeah, I think so. So now we have the choice between Moonblasting or Surfing. Surf, I think, is the more obvious play. That said, he doesn't really have very many great switch-ins to it, other than his own Tapu Fini. So yeah, we'll just Surf. He goes into Raichu. That's gonna take a decent amount of damage. And we don't know what item he is just yet. We could go into Marowak here. Yeah, let's just go back into Marowak. He could be running Hidden Power Ground. I don't know if that's a thing they're running nowadays. The kids these days are running a Alolan Marowak, or Alolan Raichu. But we could pull a double again into our Xurkitree. I think we might just want a Shadow Bone, though. Because the only reason I'm a little skeptical is because he might anticipate the double and then just stay in, right? But we do have a good switch in, so I'm actually just going to stay in Shadow Bone. He goes into Incineroar, though. I'm giving my opponents too much credit. But at least we heal up a little bit with leftovers. We'll go back into Tapu Fini, and if he wants to, he could pull a double into Raichu. That said, it doesn't seem like our opponent is too into these doubles. Oh, and he just doubles into Xurkitree, straight up. Straight up into Xurkitree. Now, I guess the question is he going to Tail Glow, Hypnosis, anything like that? Or is he Scarf and going to have to read himself? Looking at his team, he probably lacks speed, so this is probably Scarfed. So I am going to go into Marowak. If he wants to go for Hidden Power Ground, more power to him. I will Shadow Bone again. Yeah, let's Shadow Bone again. He could go into Incineroar. He might be expecting me to play aggressively, but no, Shadow Bone. This should do a decent amount of what damage? No, that did not do much damage at all. But on his Tapu Fini, we can actually go into our own Xurkitree and start clicking Thunderbolt. Wow, that Surf did so much. That Surf did so much. I guess he's Specs. But yeah, I think we can Thunderbolt here. Or maybe even could we maybe even Energy Ball? Energy Ball would probably 2 KO Xurkitree as well. I'm gonna Thunderbolt though. Do some damage. Get that Beast Boost. See what he wants to go into. I wonder if he's gonna go into his own Scarf Xurkitree. How funny would that be? He goes into Incineroar. Bruh, you're not you're not taking this Thunderbolt, please. A Volt Switch did like 40%. I don't know why he decided to sack his Incineroar. Now I'm at +2. And unless this thing is Scarf, it's probably going to die to a +2 Thunderbolt from his Xurkitree. Yeah, goodbye! This is looking like a clean sweep. Actually, Mimikyu could come in and use its disguise to KO me. I don't know why he's going into... You know what? Let's just get a hard hit off. That did some clean damage. Clean damage. We got a dragon type null. Dragon type null. Interesting. This thing probably doesn't want to be in against my Tapu Fini though. And then we can pretty safely Moonblast. Yeah, so I'm gonna go into this. And Moonblast, if he wants to go into Mimikyu, that's fine. I don't know why he protected. He doesn't have leftovers or anything like that. It's not like we're choiced. We can just Moonblast here. And like I said, if we take on Mimikyu 1v1, I think. Hopefully this gets us some points. Some much needed points. So he can go into his own Xurkitree here. I think he is Scarfed. So what I'm actually going to do is stay in, because whatever he locks himself into, I have a Mon that counters that. So let's just stay in a Moonblast. Oh, he's not Scarfed. We get the special attack drop, which is actually really nice. He goes for Dazzling Gleam. I don't know what he was anticipating, though. Well, we'll just keep Moonblasting. He Dazzling Gleams. Is he Specs? Is he like Specs Xurkitree? I guess he was like Specs Xurkitree. That's interesting. Okay, well, here's Mimikyu. We'll just surf this thing. You can SD up, try and, you know, get like a Shadow Sneak or something like that. Sweep, but that's not really. This Mon is busted. No. But no, I don't think that's gonna happen. Play Rough doesn't even knock me out. Surf. That's a respectable chunk, I guess. And then afterwards, we can just go into our Nihilego and click Sludge Wave. Or we can go into our Celesteela and click Heavy Slam. Or into our Tapu Lele and click Psychic. Or Shadow Ball. Either one. Let's go into our Nihilego. I'm pretty sure we got this. And this is a wrap. And hopefully we get some more points. And then between this live and our next one, we can I can ladder up a little bit, which should be helpful. Here comes the Shadow Sneak that he hopefully has. He should be running Shadow Sneak on Mimikyu. Okay, good. And then we go into Celesteela, and nothing is KOing us, for sure. I doubt a crit Shadow Claw even KOs us. Yeah, not even, so GG, and let's see where we are on the ladder. If you guys enjoyed this, if you guys enjoyed watching this sort of a live, let me know, because these sorts of series haven't gotten a ton of support in the past, and they are fun for me when I'm enjoying the ladder, and I'm looking forward to getting into Gen 7 and all. So if you guys are looking forward to that, let me know in the comments. If you guys are looking forward to Wi-Fi battles, if you want to get involved with those Wi-Fi battles, let me know as well, because I'm pretty excited to get going with that. And just in general, Pokemon Sun and Moon has been great, so I'm excited for more Pokemon Sun and Moon content on my channel in the future. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.